Alex here. Today I'm going to teach you how to create Pro Tools sessions and how to manage your session files. So, to get started, you open Pro Tools. Okay, so that's where you create your session or open a recent session that you already did. So you have three main options on the left. You have Create, Recent, and Projects. Create is where you will create a new session. If you did the session recently, they'll put your last session in here. And you have Projects, which will feature all your projects that are on the cloud. So in here, you can name your sessions. So let's say Pro Tools session, okay, tutorial. You can put it on local storage. That's what I'll do. I'll explain to you where the files go. You could put it on the cloud, but I'm not a big fan of cloud stuff. And then you can create from a template and put it wherever you want. And mostly I never use those. I prefer to go and do my own one. Maybe if you do some surround mix, you'll want to have like a 5.1 setup already there, but I mean, you can do it by your own, and I prefer to do it like this. So we'll skip this one and stay with local storage session. And then you have the settings of this session. First, in here, the file type is basically the file type that Pro Tools will record your track when you'll hit record. So you usually want to stay with WAV, but you could go with AIFF, which is the same as WAV, but it's the Apple version. But in the end, it's the same way to encode data as audio. And then you have bit depth. Basically, in 16-bit is the standard CD format. It's enough for CD, it's enough for playback, but when you record, you want to have a better noise floor, so more headroom before this noise floor. So you might want to go in 24-bit or go to 32, which I think is not really useful. 24-bit is enough. And then you have a sample rate. Sample rate in most of the sound card, you'll be able to change it to 44.1, 48, or even 88.2 or 96 kilohertz. Since I use right now this as a sound card and it's locked at 44.1, I don't have those choice. And then you have the I/O settings. I usually go with last use. Simple as that. Maybe if you have different setup, you have other sound card and you want to stay with them, you can use template or you can maybe save I/O settings. And then you have location, and that's a really important part. That's where you'll save your file. So basically what you want to do before having like Pro Tools session all over your computer, you want to restrain it at one folder and then you organize it. So here I organize everything by year. And so now it's 2018. What I'll do is I'll put it there, use current folder, and then it will save this session in this folder, and it will create a folder in the folder. Basically that's it. You could open a session that you already created and is not recent, but that's not what I want right now. So I'll create it again. Pro Tools session tutorial. There you go. Everything is okay. Blah, blah, blah. Create. So now you have your session. There's nothing in it. I did not use any template. I'll just create maybe 2 tracks for purpose. Here we go. I'll just do something you'll understand. Named track. So basically, when you record a track, your files will have the first name, the name of the track, and then a number. So you want to rename your track first before recording, because otherwise you'll have a lot of tracks that are named audio1_01, and if you ever lose any track, it will be a mess to find it back. So let's say I just record blank stuff, make it record ready, just to create a file. Okay, so now I have a track file, an audio file, a clip now. So this clip, it will be open here. I'll go in Pro Tools Session 2018. You know now the purpose of having it well organized. So that's where it goes. All my session files are in this folder. So you have different folders in here and some files as well. So in audio files folder, you'll have all your audio files. And you see right now that my new audio file that I created is name track _01. If I ever want to record anything else, like I will record it, you'll see they appear here. So audio 2 is really not a good name. So all your audio files will go there. If you ever import audio files, it will go over there. And that's why you don't want to... how are you? That's why you don't want to lose those and you want to keep it in good track. And then in here in bounce files, it's when you bounce your mix, it will go there. There's a way to put it at other places. Usually I put it in another folder. That's the way I work. I prefer it like this. If you ever do clip groups like this, let's say I create a clip group with this and this group here, and then you export this clip group to maybe in a new session to import it. You just do that and blah blah blah. It will go in clip groups, export, and now you have a clip group. It's basically 2 track, almost merged but not. And then you have session file backups. There is none right now because this session is almost new, so it didn't have any time to do any session file backups. And then you have video files. What will end up in video files is if you ever do post-production and you import a video in your session, it will go just over there. You might want to keep it there. Maybe if it's really huge, you can't let it at the old place. It's up to you. That's the main file of your Pro Tools session where all the data of your session is basically. So this one refers to all the other one, and this one plays the audio file, it plays the video files, play everything. And wave catch is just like the waveform drawing. That's how it works. Now it's cool, you have your session and you want to save it. Pretty simple, save, Control S. If you want to save it as another name, save as, and then version 2.0. Pro tips, never name anything final, because you'll end up with 1,000 final mix. Then you can save copy in. Basically what it will do is it will take all the files that you're using currently in your session and put it in a new folder. It's the best way to move your session to another computer. Like this, you're 100% sure that you move everything. You could even maybe mess up with some stuff like this. You can put it on Pro Tools 7 or 9 if you're going to an older Pro Tools. You basically choose what you want to come with. So you might want to copy audio files. If you still have different format in it, you want to convert them. Selected tracks only. It's really nice because you can really choose what you want to move, and that's it. So you just say OK, and then you choose. I'll say copy of Pro Tools session tutorial. I'll open my folder here, and it should appear here. So I have it. It did just move audio files because that's the only one that I had. I didn't click on the clip group and everything, but if I did, it will be just there. You could even save as template. So if you want to keep all your track system and your I/O setup and everything, you could put it in a template, and then next time, and let's say I do it like tutorial template. Okay, and then I'll put it as a template. I don't want to include media. You could stay always with your files in it, which I don't really want. I want to create a template. So, okay, now if I do create new session, and I want to use create from template, I go to tutorial template, and here it is. And I'll say version 2.1, create, blah, blah, blah. Okay, here I am. No files, but the tracks are still there. It's not the same session, it's a new template. I think it's about it. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please make sure to subscribe to this channel to see the next video when it comes out and hit that like button. See you.